often as a member of the Defense Committee, you had a security clearance that you could get information that you could not share publicly, and it was very frustrating because you'd go into these rooms and you meet, and the rooms were swept, meaning that the rooms were checked for any kind of bug or device, and you were not allowed to bring a beeper or a BlackBerry or anything in there. And then you'd have a briefing with the head of the CIA or Homeland Security or National Security Director, and they would tell you this appalling stuff. And you could not walk out with a note. You weren't allowed to take notes when you were in there. You couldn't take the reading material out of the room. And then you wanted to explain to people some story that was very public, why that wasn't the case. And you could not really engage in the debate to the level that you wanted to, and sometimes, you know, you'd end up voting on something that people would think, well, that was a horrible vote based on the information they had. But if you had the information that we had as members of the Defense Committee, if you had the classified information, then you would not even think about voting the other way, and that's just one of the challenges of modern day, I guess, warfare, if you will. Who was the guy who stole all the information?
Snowden.
Yeah, let me look. To expand on that, when Eric Snowden took all the information, he put our national security at risk, did all kinds of bad things that have not gone public, that probably never will go public. I can tell you unequivocally, the guy's an absolute traitor. I think he should be hanged. But, you know, the information that I have and the information that's classified that I base that judgment on isn't going to come out. And so if you just heard that, you would say, boy, Kingston's really being hard on this guy. Now, I can tell you, I feel very concerned about our invasion of privacy. And I have voted to make sure that if there's surveillance, that it goes through a judge and court and so forth. And I have voted on some of the amendments that are against some of the desires of our security committee, because I felt like they invade people's privacy.